What's up, everybody? Welcome to Trader's Choice Crypto and Precious Metals. Happy Saturday to each and every one of you beautiful folks out there, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Kian. Let's get started with some crypto news, guys. The beginning of the month, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned September is a month to look out for regulations, and this has held true. The duality is real right now in the crypto space. On one end, mass adoption. On the other end, crackdown and regulations. And also things like the infrastructure bill. We had this past week some really amazing pieces of news. We had MasterCard mint their first NFT. This is great because now we are talking mass exposure to blockchain and smart contracts, which are going to revolutionize the way we see business and how we do commerce and also creativity as well. This is the technology behind cryptocurrencies is absolutely revolutionary. We also had some not so great news, but at the same time, it was still publicity. We had OpenSea, somebody in OpenSea, which is basically like the Amazon of NFTs. Like these guys are Amazon, YouTube, a video, whatever. Like these guys are number one when it comes to the NFT space. And we had a leak of insider trading, some accusations, not even accusations, like somebody was insider trading. What's up with all people, everyone, insider trading nowadays? Come on. But that got put on CNBC. So that was massive press for OpenSea and the NFT space, even though it wasn't the best kind of news to be put out there. Good publicity, bad publicity is still publicity at the end of the day. And we have countries like Cuba. Cuba just regulated cryptocurrencies, guys. Their central bank has officially regulated cryptocurrencies and opened it up for commercial payment as well as investments. Same thing with all those other countries: Panama, Paraguay, Ukraine, El Salvador. You got to ask yourself, why are these countries doing it? First and foremost, why Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is a store of value. A lot of people look at it as digital gold. Say what you will. It is no longer a speculative asset anymore. There are institutions, big money, and now governments piling into cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin and others as well. The thing with these other countries as well is their heavy reliance on the US dollar. What is the dollar doing? The dollar has been getting significantly weaker. And a lot of these countries, they depend on the dollar. So some of them are deciding to regulate and adopt cryptocurrencies. Countries like the United States, we are much more developed, and the dollar is the world reserve currency. So, we don't, Jerome Powell just has to hit the money printer and just go, you know those memes. So more countries are adopting cryptocurrencies. Some have even moved towards, like El Salvador, adopting it as legal tender. But on the other side of the spectrum, we have regulations coming down the pipeline. Specifically, we have the SEC. The SEC went after 3 entities this week: Coinbase, BlockFi, and Celsius. Accusations of them selling securities. But what's really happening is essentially they are cutting out the middlemen, aka the banks. And I don't think Gary and the SEC are too happy about that. And they're offering much higher yields than any bank would. And so there's much more incentive for people to become lenders and also borrowers as well. And that is the meaning of peer-to-peer transactions. You're taking out the middleman. The money supply is not infinite, it is fixed, specifically talking about Bitcoin, 21 million. And so this technology is truly revolutionary, and it has economic incentive for countries that are not as developed as the United States, but most importantly, countries that have falling currencies. So SEC went after these guys. What can you do? These companies kind of have to comply. Unfortunately, when it comes to regulations, they're not. A lot of politicians are ignorant of what cryptocurrencies do, what they are, and also it is a gray area. That's why I said watch out for regulations, and we still have more coming. So, yeah, just be on the lookout, guys, for that. But that is about it for cryptocurrencies, guys. This week, overall, not a bad week. We have 50K resistance for Bitcoin with support at 45K. Let's see how it all plays out for the rest of the month. But my overall sentiment on October is bullish. And so let's see if that holds true. Let's move on to precious metals. Precious metals, my goodness. Precious metals did take a hit this week. Gold, silver, they are down right now. Gold is below $1,800 and silver is below $23. It's the same story, honestly. You gotta think about this. You gotta think about why, for example, palladium does not fluctuate as much as gold or silver. And that is because there are no paper derivatives of palladium. Okay, there's no paper derivatives. And so it's not easily as manipulated as gold and silver are. But this is not a new story. These are all things that are known. Still, my view does not change. Get out of the dollar and go into anti-debt units of true wealth. And not just, that's precious metals, but you got to always remember you're not just investing in cryptocurrencies as investments that, of course, gains are an actual factor. Volatility is also a factor when it comes to cryptocurrencies. But we are in a revolution of technology that is happening. Most people aren't aware, but slowly more and more people will wake up to the fact that cryptocurrencies are the future. Smart contracts will permeate society, and blockchain will be something that will be used in every corner of life. And so it's important to be educated, to understand what this all means, which I cover all these things on my own channel every single day. We talk about blockchain. We talk about different chains as well. Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, Cardano, like all of them have their own different world. We talk about the metaverse as well. And so these are all important things to keep in mind. Think about the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is we're constantly changing and evolving as a species. And even if things look like they're going to shit, okay, even if we're like, oh man, what's happening here? Like, whatever, this doesn't look pretty. Even that being the case, change is inevitable and change governs humanity at all times. No tyrant has ruled for too long. When you talk about good or evil, evil always ends up shooting itself in the foot. No matter what, no matter how genius their devised plan may be, there will always come a day where evil will basically backfire on its own self. So there's really nothing to worry about, but education is key because knowledge is power. And this is the first thing I said when I came on this channel, and I said knowledge is power. Of course, you got to use that power wisely, but yeah, That's about it for this week, guys. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. If you found value, please show some love and hit the thumbs up button, as I do appreciate it. And leave me some thoughts below. I do read your comments. Last week I didn't get around to it, but I am curious to know your opinion, see what you think about all these things. And yeah, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, my YouTube channel as well. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Wishing you guys so much love and abundance and gratitude. And you guys take care. Have a blessed weekend.